Hey y'all, this is your K-pop auntie Carly, and this is usually Request Friday, but once again, it's not like we get comebacks from ATEEZ every Friday. So, for the whenever new albums come out, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on through Fridays, and instead of doing like kind of solo work or covers or anything like that they do, just another another song reaction. This one is New World, and I did actually produce content for yesterday for Thursday, but I got blocked, and I had a warning that it might get blocked. But it's a nice long reaction. It's almost an hour long reaction to the show review that ATEEZ did. So if you want to see a reaction to the ATEEZ show review, gotta go over to Patreon. You know, there's just certain content that is going to be blocked here on YouTube. It's copyright materials, it's fine. If they don't want it on YouTube, they don't want it on YouTube. Just pour myself a little tea here, don't mind me. Yeah, and while you're there, might as well check out other stuff. I have a link down in the description that is to the public portion. There's all sorts of free content for y'all, a lot of free content over on Patreon that just can't be posted up here on YouTube. And I'm constantly taking down content off of YouTube and placing it up on Patreon instead, and that's only $1 a month. And stuff like blocked reactions or exclusive content that I'm only watching over on Patreon is over there as well. So check that out if you want to get access to all sorts of goodies that you can't get on YouTube. In the meantime, the world, and this doesn't have captions on it, of course, so I'm gonna pop over to a lyrics version afterworld to see what I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be. The lyrics are gonna be on theme with the entire album so far, and kind of focusing on that Strickland version of Holidays. So I'm guessing the new world is going to be something about the new world that they are trying to create. And then after this, I only have that one little, it's like a 1 minute intro of propaganda, right? I haven't listened to that yet, so I'll listen to that next week. And in the meantime, continue letting me know what kind of content ATEEZ is coming out with that y'all want to see me react to, because I'm not on social media, and my YouTube algorithms are all over the place. So YouTube doesn't necessarily show me every new thing that ATEEZ is doing and that you guys might want reactions to. But first time through, just gonna listen, because ATEEZ is doing some interesting sounds. I think Gorilla is still my favorite. They did a fantastic job with Gorilla, and they got like 5 wins with it so far, hitting Billboard and everything. So good job, ATEEZ. But let's check out more of the B-sides. We got New World. Into Hongjoong's rap, and I'll bring it back a sec. First impressions, yeah, I'm getting a theme as far as sound goes as well. They do have, and don't get me wrong, and not all of, I'm not saying all their songs on the album sound alike, but they do kind of have this, at least B-side consistency with the musical arrangement and the beat and their voices layered over top of it. Like I don't know if I can put my finger on it well enough to describe it, but it is kind of this slower beat, a slower tempo, and it does pick up. And their voices are, I'll try to figure out if I can, like I said, put my finger on it. But yeah, it's kind of this. it's right on that edge is what I think I'm trying to get at. Whereas like you think it's going to build into like something that just kind of tips over and goes into this kind of hype beat like Gorilla is. You know, Gorilla's a very hype beat. But the B-sides are kind of like they're right on that edge where it just kind of holds you right there in anticipation of the tempo changing and they're like, "Yeah, we're going to do something different." That's kind of what I feel like is the B-side theme as far as the musical arrangement goes, because it's right, the beats per minute, I think it is. It's like right there where you kind of wanted to go higher or lower, but they just hold it right there. See, like here, we got the beat is going up, up, up. And it drops instead of builds, you know? Oh, and there it goes. There it is. Yep. Building. You think it's building, right? It drops instead, goes to easy. Building. Drops instead. And there it goes up. The best that I can describe the musical arrangement is that it does keep you kind of, like I said, on that edge where you're like, you kind of want to, you want it to be a beat with enough of a tempo that you can almost like dance to it, you know? Yeah, but this is kind of like, it just takes you there and it kind of like tightens up your chest a little bit, but it's not to the point where like you want to get up and groove out. I don't know. It's like, but it definitely is right there where it takes you to the top, right there, and then it kind of draws you back, and it takes it and draws you back, and then it has that. It does have that build up in when the chorus, I think it is, comes around. But it's like, yeah, it definitely is a little bit of a roller coaster on wanting it to go just a little bit further. There we go. I'll keep saying it. ATEEZ does a fantastic job with harmonies. They're my favorite group with harmonies. I mean, was that 3 different voices over top of each other? Is that a guitar? Yeah, I like that. Like, I like that it's a little bit unexpected. I like music that is unexpected because, like I said, there seems to be a theme where you can kind of tell when music is building and then it's well, I'm probably saying it wrong because people usually say drop the beat and it just like goes harder. But I'm saying drop as in like it drops down the tempo, you know, and it goes down into something smoother and softer. And it occasionally, it'll go from the soft and then bump it right up without a build. But yeah, I don't know how to describe it other than it just gets you this kind of tight feeling in your chest, you know, where it's like, I don't know. Lyrics. Let's get into the lyrics. Some of the English that I did pick up on there leads me to believe that the lyrics are more something about, like, this is the new world that we are going into. Open up your eyes. Like, this is a new world that is occurring. So I think it's less a description of the new world that they are trying to create and more of a open your eyes to the new world that is already here type of thing. We'll figure it out, though. This new world, it's up to you now, changing like a hurricane. Hello world, can't you see the light waves? Wake up world, how do you feel? Look at the storm's movement. Only when you open your eyes and face the truth can the world change. Truth. Why are you hesitating? Why are you waiting? Don't you hide it. Don't you fight it. Where are we going? No one knows it. We're just going right for glory, for victory. We can fight all night. That was all English. Thank you, Young. Right over top of you. Sorry, buddy. When the darkness is gone, a single ray of light is enough. Just follow me. It is the time. Hang on. Where are we going? No one knows it. We're just going, right? For glory, for victory, we can fight all night. Yeah, so they don't necessarily know where their destination is. It's not like they're going into a new world and they have a concept of where they're going to end up. They're just getting rid of the old and venturing into the new. When the darkness is gone, a single ray of light is enough. It's kind of a cool concept right there. Like, if that's what they're going for, that if you're in a dark room, you know, complete darkness, shut the door, complete darkness, no windows, no nothing. All that it takes for the darkness to be dispelled is the smallest little light. You know, it's not like you have to turn the room light on and all the lamps and everything, and boom, the darkness is gone. Like, just one little ray of light is all that it takes to dispel the darkness, at least in that area. A single ray of light is enough. Just follow me. It is the time. Oops, I just fast forwarded instead of unpaused it. It is the time. Open up your eyes. Open up your eyes. Open up your mind. Wake up the world. Like thunder we are. Unstoppable like a storm we are. That's a little bit of Yoda speak. Love it. So you reverse that to proper grammar, not Yoda grammar. It's like thunder. We are waking up the world. We are unstoppable like a storm. Nice. People's tears form a river as they try to turn away from everything. Oh no. Interesting. That, I think that is an underrated line of social critique, because we do turn away from a lot in life. Like, this is the internet age where we have all the information we could ever possibly want available to us, like right at our fingertips. We have more information about everything that is going on in all corners of the world than anyone could have ever thought imaginable like 50 years ago. And yet we turn our head away from so much pain and suffering. I mean, even... TV barely has commercials on it anymore because we all pay for our streaming services. But you know, when I used to watch TV and those really sad abused animal commercials would come on, and I would turn the channel. I was like, I don't even want to see that. That is like so sad. I have 6 rescue animals. I do. It's like, Like, I don't want to watch commercials of really sad, starving, beaten dogs. And so I turn the channel instead of watching the commercial and giving some money to help. Everybody does it. And I think that's kind of right here, as people's tears form a river as they try to turn away from everything. And something as simple as clicking away from a sad please adopt an animal commercial to actual genocide that is taking place across the world. Yeah. And it's like, we know that we shouldn't be turning away from it, but we do anyways. Like, we're crying, but we're still turning away. We have to put it back in place now with a volcanic heat. Listen to the sound of your soul, the loud echoes. Why are you hesitating? All the little lights turn this place upside down. Look at why I've been holding my breath, because it's spreading out before my eyes. All the little lights turn this place upside down. I'm not entirely sure I get that one. There's a bunch of little lights, and it's turning this place upside down. Unless, like, turning the place upside down is, okay, let's go back to one little light can dispel the darkness. And so if you say, hey, there's a bunch of little lights, like, all of you individual people out there, just turning on these little itty-bitty lights that are you. You know, you're the light in the darkness. And that act of all of those little individual lights of individuals, people, turns this place upside down, as in sets things in motion. You know, you turn something upside down and you're mixing things up. You're changing what's going on. You know what I mean. You know what it means to turn something upside down. So yeah, that's all of these people coming awake, turning their lights on is what is going to cause this revolution, basically. Look at why I've been holding my breath, because it's spreading out before my eyes. I'm guessing he's saying there is like he's looking out and like all of the lights are turning on. And it's like, this is why I've been holding my breath, is all of you people are coming awake. All of the lights are turning on. Very cool. Move, follow me, trust me, come to me. Your heart will wish for it. Look at the new era. Yeah, this drop is my favorite part of the song. On the musical arrangement, matched with their voices, yeah. Wake up the world. Like thunder we are. Unstoppable like a storm we are. We can make it, new world. We can make it, new world. This is a place no one can see. Now I feel, now I see. The new world is in front of me. In this era to come, yeah, prepare a new world. In anticipation of the moment that will come, give momentum to the great journey. Open your eyes and dive, popping your passion, changing the pages of history. Get up, don't hesitate, take my hand. Come on. Good acapella there, yeah. There's the harmonies. There's that guitar. Nice. Hungjung and Mingi must kind of collaborate on writing their raps, because I do think that does that their lines did fit together about how it only takes one ray of light to dispel the darkness from Hung Jung's rap, and then Mingy brings it back. I think that was him bringing it back in to saying like all of these lights are what sets what is causing this revolution, what is turning everything upside down, is everybody coming awake, and dispelling the darkness one by one. And you look out over this kind of vast sea of lights turning on. It does kind of remind you as well of gives you this visual also of concerts with light sticks. It's very cool that it could be a double meaning there of, it's their world where it's this metaphorical thing of you turning you're the light that you bring brings light into the world, but it could also be a meaning of like looking out over this the sea of darkness, and the light sticks turn on, and those are their fans, the ATEEZ that are turning their lights on one by one, and kind of fans coming awake too. Fans coming awake, more and more people learning about ATEEZ and becoming fans, and the revolution has begun. All right, I have stuff to do, so I'm going to go do stuff. In the meantime, you all have yourselves a wonderful day.